Hello there, everybody! Welcome back to episode 10 of my first gameplay series for the Matchless Kungfu. Today, we are going to go through various things. I want to revisit the city at least once. I want to see if I can commission somebody to bodyguard me. And I also want to say a big thanks to the comment section, helping me out with all those things that I struggle with picking up. You guys are really awesome. Thanks for providing that much info. I hope it helps the rest of the audience as well. I'm going to do my best to share as much as possible of that in this episode and in the upcoming, of course. So keep them coming. I really appreciate you folks. That being said, check out Patreon, PayPal, or Buy Me a Coffee if you want to support this channel. I'd be deeply appreciating you giving these sites a look. They are the best ways and means to give any support to this channel because of very low fees, and a lot of your donations will absolutely reach me without watering down that too much. So, enough about that. Let's get into the game. Advertisement is a necessary evil, and I hopefully didn't break a leg. Yeah, well, I didn't. It seems as if since I went stronger, this is no longer an issue. So, I learned a couple of things here and there. And of course, I want to try, if I can, update the map a little bit more. I'm going to give the social system a 102 experiments. And yeah, I really try my best to get into this game deeper. You guys have brought me so many cool ideas what you can do and should do here. Let's see how much I can transport in this today's episode. So let's see, what's in your grocery cabinet? Nothing too special, isn't it? Alright, so we can now, in this episode, hopefully go for better skill learning, because I have understood what I did wrong there. Insights. Right, they're selling their experience there. It's very interesting. So, let's see. I think here we need to introduce ourselves through acquaintances, why not? We don't have any mutual acquaintances, so we introduce ourselves. And then we compliment the other person. Let's see. The other person is merciful. Is there any way to find out what you're supposed to? So, strength, reputation, identity, connections, wealth. Well, let's try identity. Maybe chivalrous is suspicion plus 10. Great. So, let's see. Let's talk about something this guy is interested in. Leechcraft. Let's have a talk about leechcraft. So, we gain experience even out of that. So this insight comes out of the comment section. Let's see. All right. There we go. So this way we have already gained a bit of favorability with this person. So we can hopefully now hire this person for protection. Yeah. So this costs us 1,000 coins, and this will fulfill the quest. Thanks for helping me out there, because I had no clue what the game actually wanted from me at that point. So that really, really helped me out a lot. So we're going to increase our chi in this level up. Although I always have a hard time considering what I'm supposed to increase. But I think chi ain't a bad idea in general, because, you know, it's the stuff that makes you stronger, isn't it? Craft one City Guardian. Pray for snow at City Guardian Temple. Oh, I heard that I have access to that way earlier than I thought. This game is very confusing with all its features, I gotta admit. Flying Sword Meadow. There's really no quest there. It's very, very interesting. So, I'm actually not interested in stealing. Earn coins by playing Jin, whatever Jin is. So, let's pick up the Red Cliff Grottos. And see where this will take us. I also want to check out the city today and see if I can buy myself some cooler clothing there. Because I heard you guys, in terms of collecting right now, I'm a scrub. With the correct clothing, I can do much, much better. Am I actually putting this guy now in risk? Also, it feels as if this latest update has made the game again louder. These guys, they tend to reset some settings whenever there's a new update. I don't know if I'm actually wrong this time, but that rock sounded way louder than the last time. Anyways, so my buddy here has a lot of vigor. I feel squishy right next to this guy. Jeez. Nah, my carrying capacity is at its limit. Let's see if we can't find that enlightenment point here. But I gotta say, this thing here is a very, very cool spot to grind mining at, because that's a lot of stones that we can grab there. Alright, the Sun Chi is... I already am convinced that this is the fire elemental herb that you need. And I can acquire my skill here already. Nice. Okay. I've already feared that we'd need to go through some weirdnesses here. But turns out, it's all easy pickings this time. Nice. Can I actually shorten this somehow? It doesn't seem as if I... Yeah, well, I can only put up the option menu. Flame Saber. So, well, this is exactly the opposite of my Kung Fu, so I'm not that interested in it. So we're going to increase weapon damage, why not? Feeling like it. And I also feel like leaving this fiery place, because, you know, obviously we're burning to death here. And it would be a shame if I'd be killing off my bodyguard at the same time. Although that won't happen too quickly, because my bodyguard is actually stronger than me, vigor-wise. Makes me kind of wonder if I have not enough vigor for this point of the game. So, let's see. What kind of tile do we take? Nah, I'm still under heat influence. There's my sect. We need to go this way. Whoa. Big wild boar. I actually don't want to fight here, but obviously I'm forced. Okay. A wild boar appears. So I don't have any kicks on my hand. That's a shame. So let's see. I got a lot of punches and I got a lot of palms. It's pretty okay. So we ain't got kicks for the face slap. Don't have enough swords for the snow reversal sword. Well, I think I'm gonna go and try if I can get enough palm attacks together. Let's transform that sword attack and combo up these bad boys. Wait a sec. Why doesn't it draw new cards? So, let's try that right again. So, swords counter fists. So, I'm not really interested in the fist attacks right now. Ah, here we go. Now it's better. So, one more palm and we can get our Arctic palm together. One more sword for... What this game really would need is a way to undo your last step. This is something I really... What happened? Why is my Arctic palm not charged? What did I overlook? It's cold? I derped something, and I don't know what. So probably my character will die here. So if I concede, I think I'll just die. Let's see. Eat to restore vigor. So, can I eat as much as I want in combat? So each stack restores vigor. I can only use stuff once per turn. Alright. So that's one answered question. So we can't use punches. We can transform something into swords. Should totally So here's again, this is weird for me. Why didn't it work out? So we're transforming this into a sword and this into a kick. Alright, so... Hey, we're encountering some moves of theirs. So here, again, I would have loved to guard my other moves, and this doesn't work now. This is weird sometimes. Because it means I have to guard my... I do begin to understand why I am so freaking confused by this system. Even after understanding how things work, I do get where my confusion is stemming from. Okay, so no fist transformator. We're going to keep those fists because they counter his moves. I have no clue how the hell we're going to win this or not, but we're going to chow through our consumables as hard as we can and see if we can't win that somehow. So punches counter kicks, so we should have as many of these as possible. Boom, boom. So, do we have any palm moves here? Yep, we do. So, go right there and transform that guy into a sword. Alright. So I saw now that Arctic Palm was hovering yellow. If it's now not activated, I'm mad. Okay, so I'd say we keep eating plums, because that seems to regenerate my my vigor quite good, and we keep stringing up the punches. Wait a sec. No, we don't. We need kicks. Good thing that I paid attention here. So, definitely want that. No. So we transform one of these punches into a sword. That's the least I can do. So from this point on, if I understand the system correctly, it doesn't really matter. But I don't get any attacks together, that sucks. So, I don't have any palm moves on my hand. Most of my moves require palms. So... well. Yeah, well. Just doesn't create any moves. But I mean, I am not really losing either. I'm just chowing through my plums here. Who the hell cares? We have so many of these. Each stack restores 10 vigor. That means we're currently regenerating like crazy, so... I mean, this is legit the first real, well, how to put it, challenging fight, yeah. So I can transform something into a punch, great. And then what? So we can't use swords because they counter that. So we transform this, and we transform that. I want to save these, and then I want to combine those, and yeah. I'm not unlocking any moves, but I'm smacking this guy. Alright. Looks like we're actually slowly winning it. And I think the roasted meat is way stronger. Jeez. What a scary fight. I mean, so all swords, we'd need kicks to counter that. This guy will now, well, we need to counter these moves somehow. So, I wish we would get any fists in. So we have one fist transformer. Jeez. Alright. So now we need to transform all these. This is really a little bit sad that it always works like that. Anyways, we're not taking any damage ourselves and we're hurting him because I countered all his moves and my excess moves go onto his HP. I'm starting to understand these things. Whoa! way better than before, but still far away from truly mastering it. But we are currently inflicting damage to this guy, while he's not really inflicting that much damage to me. So, he's swords and kicks, so we should avoid punches and swords by ourselves. Alright, so let's guard those palm moves. Alright, transform... Wait a sec. Punch counters kick. Okay, okay. So we can actually transform one of these guys into a punch, and we benefit from that. Wait a sec. Yeah, that's like it. Here, I really wish you would get the opportunity to save your turn for... This is really something that this game could deeply... that this game would absolutely benefit from. Because, you know, there is quite some complexity in the things that you can do, and needing to string that up like I do here, it really feels bothersome. It really, really feels bothersome. Alright, we still need 3 more attacks, so... Okay, this time I'm getting more damage, but I'm earning 2 skill activations with that move, so it's worth the pain, I'd say. Alright. But one thing is for sure for me, it is the very first time that I really feel like this is a challenging fight, and I enjoy myself here. So, no palm moves until we have those countered. Alright. So, we're starting with a kick into a punch. And then we string up all those. Ah, come on! This is really annoying. This is one of the few things I really think the game needs to change somewhat. Here, the constant blinking up of some random icon blocking me from continuing my move, or soaking up some random icon is really annoying. This is happening to me so often in this game already that I'm trying to move my cursor somewhere because the space is empty, and before I can react, some new move is appearing there. I think this combat system is fun, but the user experience needs really some refinement. Hell yeah, we punched this guy. I am very, very surprised that I made it. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I think this is a good example that I managed to learn the combat system. So that was, if I'm not mistaken, this enemy was on par with me, so I actually managed to beat somebody who's as strong as me. It's the first time for me. There we go. Probably would have also killed my dude if I wouldn't have won that. So, yes, it was good. So, why have I all of a sudden a load capacity of 600? I haven't had that before. Always those questions. Whatever. Don't want to complain about anything here. Go. Quick healing of the melodies. A little bit concerned that my carrying capacity will lower the moment I am no longer under the regeneration effect, but then I realized, whatever, just gonna eat some more of it. Okay, so we're now industrializing our money gainings. Jeez. I think this will be pretty cool. Let's see how many of these Snow Fairy lilies I have after this madness. 600 so far. Alright, we're going to plant out the Sun Chi one more time because I don't have that many of them. Obviously we need May Lilies, Heartbreak Grass, and Drunken Grass as well, but one thing at a time. As a Ice Cultivator, I find it very fitting that I am growing many of these things. So here, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, I'm slow now. So we're going to go to the city with all our slowness. Luckily, I can still sprint. And let's see. I got a lot of meat in my inventory. Yo, dog. He's not interested in meat. Okay. So where's the city? I really want to try what kind of things I can buy there. Also, I learned my cold stacking to resolve my cold stacking problem. Turns out, if stuff is in the hotbar, you can only eat one stack of it. But if you're eating out of your inventory, the game allows you to eat more than one instance of something. In case you were wondering, it helped me out a lot to know that. Alright, so the farmer is here. Who wants to buy my stuff? Yo, my dude. Raise a glass to invite the bright moon. Okay. What's happening here? It's a storyline, is it? Okay. So, we got invited to visit this place. All right. Sounds like a place where we can learn about hidden weapon usage. Oh, it's an entire sect. And of course, we get a new area here. So, I can unlock Linan City. All right, we do this. I've been waiting for that. Real city, you know. Let's see, what do we have on that thing? Looks like a training dojo in the center. So, Holt Hall. Training room. Yeah. So, music house, smithy, stable, clinic, fabric shop. Do we have something like that here too? Yep, we do. So, it's not necessarily anything new in this area, but still feels good to make that kind of progress. So let's visit the fabric shop. Knock knock. So the grocery cabinet should have only normal things. Drunken peach blossom. All right, that's not what I'm looking for. Venom. Oh, good that they got this. But let's see at the counter here. Great return pill. Eat to add 5G. Is that repeatable? So there's a loom. That's where we get to create gear. All right. Hanger. That's where we can buy things. All right. That's what I've been looking for. So maximum heat stacks mean -6. I would assume that we're looking at rarities here. Yep. Blue ones are better than the gray ones, and the blue ones are worse than the yellow ones or orange ones. All right. Maximum cold stacks restores vigor each turn. Palm attack. That's powerful. Although I wonder if the evil tag on this item means that it has a hidden interaction, but the stats on that one are just way too good. Concealed weapons is not really my cup of tea. Beggar's clothes. Nice. Alright, we're going to buy that evil hat because I gotta say, probably it'll get me into trouble, but it is so much better than what we got so far. It has more chi, and most importantly, it has an increase on palm attacks, which is totally in my interest. These are very, very important for me. Alright, so after now learning how to gain affinity with people, let's talk a little bit. Do we have acquaintances? No, too bad. So, we're going to talk about your topics. Yeah, let's talk about weaving. You grow suspicious? Jeez. Ah, because I'm stupid. It tells me they yeah. Reputation. Maybe chivalrous is reputation. All right. So what is that? Would somebody be so kind to translate that for me? Okay. So we're going to assist you with learning thievery. How about that? It's mechanic skill. It ain't thievery, but pretty sure you'll be happy about that. So affinity is sky high now. Yeah, alright. I get it. So tomorrow we can finally learn to create our own clothing. Deal. So, the smithy next door, let's do the same thing. So that's the smithy manager. Let's do the same thing. This is really, really interesting and so far. Because it gives you free, or it gives you the chance of free affinity, you know? So, let's talk about taming, because forging I'm crappy as hell in. So I learned that you should probably not try to do that. So she's flirtatious, so we admire her looks. Seems to be quite right. Okay, so her affinity is high enough. Hooray! So, please, teach me forging. Did I probably miss out the opportunity because I clicked something wrong there? I gotta check. Because I think I tried to teach her something twice. Him, whatever. Alright, basic forging. Brilliant. I love crafting, you know. So, not the counter. Here we go. Request learning. Yeah, I just fumbled. Good thing. So, music. I can't even learn music from you. Nice. Okay. Hell yeah. So, now we can create our own gear. Boom. So, let's see. What do we need to learn here? I need to unlock these. So, wild grass, ramie, and maple bark. This is really actually quite easy. I just don't understand why they sort these. Or do I? Too bad. These should be sorted after their difficulty and not their category. Especially if they're invisible. That's really bothersome. Okay, we need money. So, dear lady, I'm here to rob you of all your money. So we're selling away all these things here. All the Raimi. Give me coins. Then there's, I don't know how much left. So 200 almost. This is a case for 65 pieces of licorice. Alright. The farmers in town selling my crops. This is so much fun, actually, you know? Feeling that everybody is carrying around some money that can pilfer out of their pockets. Coin dart. Sweet. Not my cup of tea, but whatever. So, here, this stuff is my trade good. This needs a slider. Sliding, to slide between values. It's pretty annoying that you have to recalculate that in your head, but whatever. I'm kind of like used to these little kinks with games like these. Darling, do you want to learn a skill? Well, sure, baby. So, oh wait, that's how your waifu looks like, I guess. So, what did I learn now? Lovecraft? No, dragon hunting hand. Deals double palm attack damage. Your fist and palm counter weapons this turn. Hell yeah, I want that. This is so good for me. Kicks aren't really my style anyways, so we might be kicking out the toe stomping for that. So I've been recommended to use the Eagle Bionic as well because it's supposed to be pretty strong. So we're going to kick out the face slap for that. I know that my build now is very, very low on kicks. I actually don't have any kick moves anymore, but I think specialization in this game pays off. You have way easier time in pulling off your moves if you limit it. And this skill is actually really helpful since it allows me to counter stuff easier. And you, dear waifu, you're buying my stuff. God, this is so stupid. Here, buy that snow fairy stuff from me. Thank you. So there's still a lot of stuff in my pockets. I really need to know what that is. All right, let's place this. More grabs. Okay, beautiful. I haven't found too many cool items here so far. I think we're going to go in the next episode into the next city for that. So let's see. I have lost most of the stuff that I wanted to lose. We are going to sell now the stone chunks. Yeah, that's putting me finally back into balance. And these metals, I'm very, very hesitant to sell them right now because I got the slight feeling that when we are now learning to craft these things ourselves, I might need that. My carrying capacity is really bad, though. This is something we need to change about. Serpent Ganoderma. With all these extra chi gainers, I should actually start eating these. I sleep on that a little bit, eh? Whatever. This game's overwhelming me on so many ends. This is happening on the whole time, basically. I'm just trying to keep up with this game's content. If you are into sandbox gaming, this game is really wonderful in that aspect. Because you just have a lot of things to do. They might be all not fully fleshed out yet, but it's a great grand package so far. That being said, I thank you for watching. This is the end of today's episode. My new hat looks ridiculous. I don't know what's supposed to be evil about that. So, drop me your comments, leave me a thumbs up, and consider subscribing. And as usual, I'd be delighted if you'd give my secondary Let's Play channel down there a subscription as well, because once it hits 1,000 subscribers, I'll be uploading way more Let's Play content than ever. That being said, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Have a good one.